And this is Space Coast Eats, a delicious podcast broadcasted right here in beautiful Melbourne, Florida at the Space Coast Podcast Studios. And a very exciting episode we have in store for you, of course. Hey, don't we bring an exciting episode every single Thursday at 5? Of course we do, right?
Of course we do.
So, once again, hello, my name is Jesse, and with me, as always, is Miss Darleen. Hello, Darleen.
Hey, Jesse. it's a meat type of episode today, I think.
Yeah, you know, I have one ambition for today's episode.
Okay.
Make everybody salivate. And if they're vegan, then they can convert to being a carnivore today, okay? And carnivores, they can continue being carnivores. And omnivores, well, they can continue enjoying meat as well.
Yeah.
It is the show about carne.
Okay.
Which is meat.
Right.
In Spanish.
Español.
Sí. However, Brazilian is Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. And we're going to learn a whole new vocabulary. We're going to learn about what rodizio is and everything else. The name of the restaurant that we're featuring is Estampa Gaucha. Mm-hmm. They have a primary location right here in Melbourne, Florida at the mall.
And
correct?
North Carolina.
So we're going to talk about the expansion going on. But you're headquartered right here in Melbourne with the original. So we're going to talk about that, talk about the expansion. And it's Lottie, right?
Yes.
And we have you're the general manager.
Yes.
Or one of several managers. How would you say?
It's a GM general manager.
Right. And is there just only one general manager?
Yes, just me.
Oh, just you.
Just
okay.
me.
So what are they doing without you at the restaurant right now? Are they panicking?
Yes, my focus the bills go up right now.
I was gonna say they're partying now.
I bet, you know. While the cat's away, the mice will play.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in as we stream live here on Facebook. And of course, if you're listening to us after the fact, you know, wherever you find your podcast at, then just know that if you have time on a Thursday at 5, visit us at facebook.com/SpaceCoastEats, and you'll be able to tune in and engage with us, watch us live. You could ask questions and comment during the show as well, and it's exciting because it's interactive and you could be a part of it. So, but yeah, so for all those, make sure you give us a nice subscribe, follow on whatever platform you like to consume podcasts at, and that would really help us. That lets us also know what we could do to make things better, and of course, we love to see that our fans are getting what they'd like to while listening to us, and we want to make sure that we're covering the topics, getting the guests that you like, and featuring the things that get you getting that appetite going, get you salivating, get you excited about dining and eating in general, and especially here on the Space Coast of Florida, because that's kind of what we focus on, is right here, good old Brevard County, Florida, the Space Coast. Very exciting place to be. Great. In my opinion, we have a great amount of different concepts here. We have a wide variety of concepts, and it seems to be getting better and better. So it's all that much more to talk about, which is great for us because there's an endless amount of content. Yeah. So as we continue to share here on Space Coast Eats, again, thank you just so much for tuning in. Again, give us likes, give us some shares. We love anything that you could help support the show with, and likewise, we'll do that for you in return, because we do get guests on here who have giveaways. They bring coupons, and the more you interact and engage with us, the more chances of you to win and be a part of the things that we offer. So again, you give to us.
We want to keep things fun and funky here on the Space Coast Eats podcast.
I see a cool mug in front of you.
Did you notice my mug? I think you've got a mug too.
I know, I do.
I know, you're hiding it over there. Yeah, so I'm going to put this up. I don't know which camera is like the best. Is this one here?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see this? Yeah, we're super excited. So a couple weeks ago, if y'all, ooh, that was a little
southern.
A little southern. I don't know where that came from. We had what was open mics and is now Apocalypse Coffee Roasters in the podcast studio, where he and his sister. I almost said daughter. His sister, she would probably like that. we're in the studio talking about how they've completely rebranded and have a completely different concept, which I think is the coolest thing. Apocalypse. I just love it. Aliens, we're on the Space Coast. It doesn't always have to be about rockets. It can be about aliens. I think now in the news is, if everything else wasn't going on, we'd be talking a little bit more about aliens. But Exactly. So he sponsored us with some really cool coffee mugs. And I think we're going to get some coffee at some point.
Well, we just got the drip coffee, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee?
Yeah, in fact, Mike mentioned, he's like, that's what I use. I'm like, oh, cool. So so we have a Mr. Coffee now in the studio, and he is he's committed to supply the
I'm so excited.
the coffee for the studio.
Yeah.
So he's an official Apocalypse Coffee Roasters are the official coffee sponsor of Space Coast Podcast.
I'm super excited. So, woohoo! Thank you very much, Mike from Apocalypse Coffee Roasters. I thought I could hear music.
Yeah. Hey Google. I sometimes I forget to turn it off.
It's okay.
Hey Google, pause.
We were just fancy with background music here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite fancy.
Yeah, we're fancy.
Unless that's me, my phone.
Oh, it's Jesse's phone.
It was my phone. I don't know.
That's okay. It's all good.
It's just a part of trying to get a show together on time, which again sorry for all those that felt like we were a little tardy today.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's me. But it's that's what live is all about. That's what going live is all about. You're subject to some of the things that we can't control. Let's mention our sponsor.
I was going to say we cannot forget our fabulous sponsor, Major's Restaurant and Golf. They are not doing their brunch anymore, so I do want to mention that. So don't show up with bells on for your Bloody Mary because it's not happening.
Right.
But that's okay. They are doing all right. So quick question: do you karaoke?
I karaoke.
You karaoke?
Yes.
Do you have a specific jam? Oh, okay. So it's not. Do you have a specific song you like to sing?
Yeah. So I have two.
Okay. What's your song?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
I'd love to hear you guess. What do you think would my karaoke song be?
Oh my gosh. Is it country?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. So the first one.
YMCA.
No, don't tell
I
would never karaoke YMCA.
Okay.
No. Stop it. Have you ever heard of Rupert Holmes?
No.
But you know the song.
Are you going to karaoke now?
No, it's called Escape.
Okay.
Or the Pina Colada song. If you like Pina Coladas.
I can do that one.
Getting caught in the rain. Yeah.
So
that's that's one of them. And then the other one is Harry Belafonte.
Yeah.
So I do the shake, 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 Sonora. Shake
that reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Work, Sonora. Work it all the time.
I love it.
Yeah. So Belafonte, Rupert Holmes. Those are my two go-to.
Yeah.
Because I don't know my key anymore.
Right.
But I know what kind of my safe range is. I know I can't go too high, but I'm definitely more of like a baritone and stuff like that. So yeah, as long as it stays within an octave, I could kind of I'm not like a Mariah Carey like 5 octave like and then scream and everything.
Yeah.
That girl has amazing vocals, but I know my wheelhouse. I stay in my lane. And Rupert Holmes seems to be a good one. I could drive that one home confidently.
I like those. Yeah. Those are two you don't typically hear in karaoke.
Right.
I am the typical girl that does
your turn.
Taylor Swift.
You do Taylor Swift? Which one? What song?
I'll do pretty much any of them.
Oh.
I love all her stuff. And then I do Call Me Maybe. That's really my go-to. Oh. But I have to have a little drink, and it's absolutely horrible.
Okay.
So I have when I come on stage, it's pretty much plug your ears because it's going to be bad, but I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
So
karaoke, the only time I really get scared is when there's more than one drunk girl. When they all get together and they're like, let's sing a song. They don't sing a song. They all yell and try to out-yell each other, and it's painful. It's like, I appreciate the people who are really good at singing cover songs. It's like American Idol. American Idol, I call it glorified karaoke, right? Because they have live music and they got the real audience and this and that, and they actually practice and actually pretty good vocalists. But karaoke in general, they're not trained.
Right.
They usually have a false sense of confidence, like I do, after a few drinks. And again, it's somebody else's music, so of course, it's not going to sound anything like the original song. But you mentioned that because
I know we got a little sidetracked here. Because I do love karaoke, and if you love karaoke, Major's Golf and Restaurant has karaoke on Saturday night from 7 to 11.
4 hours of karaoke pleasure.
4 hours of karaoke pleasure, yeah. So definitely go check them out. Yeah. And you still have the option to get a par 3 Rita.
Par 3
Just
Rita.
mentioned Eat Drink Play Brevard, moi, and Space Coast Eats. And you get your first par 3 Rita on the house.
Hey.
So you cannot go wrong.
No, and please go there and get the free drink. Let them know we sent you.
Yeah.
They're not going to give them away just if you show up. You got to drop the name. Space Coast Eats told me that I could get a free drink, and that's again one of the magical things with tuning in every week. We tell you how to get free stuff. So there you go. Thank you so much to the Majors Golf Club and Restaurant, Apocalypse Coffee Roasters, and of course our guest and featured restaurant today, Estampa Gaucha.
Estampa Gaucha.
I knew I was going to mispronounce it. Estampa Gaucha.
Yeah, Estampa Gaucha.
What does that mean?
Estampa is this is emperor's stampas.
Oh, it's like a stamp.
And the gaucho is the cowboy is Cotter. Porto Alegre is a cowboy.
So okay.
Is a
like a cowboy emperor.
Cowboy emperor, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, see, I'm going to learn so much today because I have only been to one steakhouse. And it was absolutely amazing. Such a great experience. I have yet to be to yours, so I have a feeling after today I'm going to be going very quickly. I do love meat. I love grilled meat. So amazing, and I love meat with spices. But I am super excited to hear about everything that you offer and how it's cooked and prepared, because I know that's going to be just so exciting. And the terminology, I'm going to learn so much today.
Yeah. So let's talk about the concept. The concept is if you get, and most people opt to not just get a single item. They opt to get the full experience, the full dinner, right? And that's referred to as the Rodizio.
Yes.
Okay.
Example is I have a 16 selected cold salad bar, and there's 15 selected red meat, and some people go and they try a little the meat because take a lot of quality salad, so I can take one salad, okay?
Right.
And next day I come back for 8 meat.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you can get like the salad bar and then just like one meat. Is that what you're saying, or?
I have a lot of people go to eat on this salad because you go in another restaurant, you eat on one piece meat, and the Estampa Gaucha ain't limited, so you can stay there for 1 or 2 hours, eat that.
Oh, wow.
It's a continuous serve. You cannot take one piece, stop. It's a continuous serve.
Okay. So is there meat stations where you go and you get the meat stations, or do they bring it to your table?
This is the gaucho. The gaucho cowboy is come to your table, cut one slice the sirloin, and they come back in the grill, cook a little more, and this is a continuous serve.
Okay.
So like the typical Brazilian steakhouse, the concept is you stay still, and they're coming out of the kitchen with new meats all the time.
Right.
Sausage.
For you to try.
Chicken hearts.
Chicken.
There's all kinds of parts of chicken.
Is a lamb chop. Is filet mignon.
Did you say filet mignon?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he said filet mignon.
Yes, and they come and they, like, some are served like just as the whole piece of meat. Like there's your medallion of beef or filet mignon, and then some they have the whole loin on there, so it's like so they just carve it right in front of you, and you tell them to stop, and
right.
Otherwise they just keep going. And what's also cool is they give you like a little card.
Yeah, I have a
like
little card, so the red and the green.
Yeah, red.
And they go back and they turn right to the green, and inside the red.
Yeah, so when you want them to stop, you got to turn over red. Otherwise, they're going to keep on feeding you.
That's like at the Forrest Gump place, the bubble gum. Yeah,
yes.
Gotcha.
Run, Forrest, run, or Forrest stop.
So most people are going to definitely go and do that.
Right.
I can't imagine you wanting to go and not do that. Because that's the experience of it all,
That
right?
is the experience, and it's a great value. I think for $24.99, it's like you just, like you said, you just camp out and enjoy it.
You don't have a time limit on after 2 hours, you got to go?
No, it's you go to the restaurant, this is your house. It's no rush. This you take your time,
Enjoy
your time, yes.
Okay. Do a lot of people go for special occasions or date nights or just family events?
Yes, I am. I have a birthday, anniversary, any special, go Estampa. So I have 2 private rooms. Is the first private room I have a space for 40 people and another private room for 16 people.
40?
To get, yes.
40 people and 60 people private rooms?
Yes.
That is incredible.
Yes. And have a good space. I have a good patio. So
I had my 40th birthday at the private room. We had a really good time. Some friends brought some bottles of rum, and we partied.
Wow.
Yeah. And the good point, I have the traditional cocktails, caipirinha. So I have 3 selected cachaça, good cachaça for old cachaça. And the old cachaça, the prime cocktail is the traditional caipirinha in Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was explaining the caipirinha, or however it's pronounced. It's kind of like like the margarita to Mexico. It's kind of similar. But it's rum based, not tequila based.
Okay.
And the rum that they use is a Brazilian rum.
Brazilian rum.
Right. And
but it's sugar cane.
Yeah, exactly. So it's straight from the sugar cane. Really good rum. A little sour mix, and it's a really good beverage. It's hard to. I usually start with one.
You start with one?
Let's be honest. I have 2, before I just, no, I don't double fist. No, but I'll have one. I'll have, and of course it goes down really easy because they're so good. And it's something that you look forward to.
Right.
Just like going, to have Taco Tuesday, you're going to have margarita. I don't want margarita every day of the week, but if it's a theme, then I'm going to do it. Just like if I go to Cuban place.
It's the experience.
Exactly. Cuban place, I'll have my Cuba Libre, or rum and Coke, or, or even like a lime daiquiri, like Hemingway. That was his go-to drink. So, if I walk into a place, I kind of go with the theme of what they offer, especially a house specialty like the caipirinha. Yeah.
So do people go in and just get drinks? Is there like a bar area where people can go in and just have drinks?
Yes, I am. I have a bar.
Okay.
And the patios, big patios, good location for you. For party inside, So I have happy hours. Start is 5 or 7. Is the caipirinha you pay $5.
So you have happy hour Monday through Saturday or Monday?
Open Monday or Friday.
Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. You have happy hour.
Happy hours. It's half price.
Half price, happy hour.
Do you have little small bites to go with that, or is it just on the alcohol?
It's the alcohol, and I have the menu. Menu is bar menu. I have a price. So.
And the bar menu is half price too. That is really nice because there's happy hours in Brevard, but there's not tons and tons of them.
Right.
So I mean, you could have a list of happy hours, and
they're
probably
limited.
wouldn't fill a whole page.
It's like $1 off a beer or $1 off a glass of wine, but half price. That's
the
that's a really good value.
Is $4 for the.
I want to do happy hour there.
Oh, why are you whispering?
I have no idea why.
Tell our audience.
I'm very
Somebody
excited.
invite me to the Estampa Gaucha.
I'm all about happy hour. Girls happy hour. I'm all about always girls happy hours. I just love that. So yeah, definitely got to check that out.
It's the same wine is Cabernet is a half price too. So example is $6 you pay $3. You pay $8 you pay $4.
Oh my gracious. Yeah, that is absolutely amazing.
It's like buy one, get one.
Yeah. And right now I think, the mall is open, and in the mall right now, I'll be honest, I think they're having some big sales.
Yes, the mall is open is 11 and it closes 7. So the Estampa Gaucha is open every day is 5 and it closes 9.
Right.
So I have a customer there. It closes more late. No.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that sounds amazing. So you've had the Brazilian spices on the meat. What makes the spices and the way that the meat's prepared different from other steakhouses?
The Brazilian Steakhouse is used the house special sirloin. The name is a picanha. Used on the sea salt, the top.
Is the sea salt?
The sea salt, yes.
Ooh,
It's
nice. Is it cooked longer? Is it prepared differently?
For cook is 5 minutes. Because the grill is very 300, 400 degrees. Cook there is very fast.
And it's on a rotisserie versus a grill.
And I have the leg of lamb. You can use different mint, black pepper, and lemon pepper, and then put a little at the top.
Okay.
So depending on the one, some people go there eat. I'm allergic to onion. Some people allergic to cucumber, and it can make a special marinade for you.
Oh.
So there's nothing that they come around with that I won't eat. And
I'm not shocked by that.
There's some unique. There are some unique cuts of meat.
Yes.
Again, you know what?
Okay.
I think the chicken hearts are probably the ones that people most are like, what is that?
I was gonna say, do tell.
Well, it's a very earthy. I mean, it's
okay.
It's a heart. I mean, so it tastes closer to like a blood, and if so you have like a lot of iron. A lot of that flavor profile.
I may skip that one.
You may, yeah. It's like drinking a Guinness. Guinness is filled with iron as well.
Right.
And if and I think we've all pricked ourselves and and you taste that blood. We've all been there. It's closer to that than like a beef, like a like a rare beef cut. Like when you see like a little bit of the juice come from a rare cooked piece of meat.
Sure.
That's. You don't really get the red flavor. I won't say blood, but that redness is less. It's more beef flavored than red flavored. With the heart, though, you still get. Again, it's a gamier. It's just like the lamb is a little more herbaceous, which I love. Even people find duck to be a little gamey. I appreciate a little bit of gaminess and the hearts. I mean. You'd be surprised, but they're actually quite delicious. I mean, I'll have
Are they healthy for you? Are they like really
chicken heart? Yeah.
Are they super healthy?
The chicken heart is depend you're doing. So the marinade you need it very well for good marinade because it's a little smell so different.
Okay.
Example you the lamb and the meat. So you never eat the lamb. You taste a little. Oh, this is strong. It's similar to chicken heart. You never eat it, so you eat one time. The second time, this is good. Can I try? Yeah.
Like most things, it's an acquired taste.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
their sausage. I'm sorry to interrupt. Their sausage. Is that a beef sausage that you guys serve?
I have it at pork sauce.
It's a pork sausage.
Pork sauce. Yeah.
Okay. Their sausage is amazing.
Yeah, I do like sausage.
Yeah, they come around with the big, again, everything's like pretty much on a skewer, and those are just forked individually off. Right. But when you can, I think the really cool part is when they bring out the big piece, the big chunks of meat, and they just shave it right in front of you, and you have like your own little tongs, and you have to grab the meat, it's so cool. Yeah. Because a lot of times, if you let them know that you want a rare piece, they'll come to you first.
Yeah.
So if they come around and you're just like, well, this is a little well done, they're like, okay, sir, hold on. They'll go back, get a fresh one.
Yeah.
And they're slicing in a minute. It's as rare as you
want.
Oh,
yeah. So you can get the temperature you want.
Yeah.
Now, do you do like chimichurri sauces and things like that?
Yes. Example, you go and drink in the bar, and for appetizer something there, and they can you buy your martini or caipirinha or wine, and I can bring the sausage and the chicken right back or something is an appetizer for you. You pay on your drink.
They're really cool. I'm going to show the audience who's watching a quick picture of their bread service. Let me just see if I can come up here with this. Don't pay attention to that. Let me see. Oh, no, maybe that's the wrong one. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to go through all these pictures courtesy of Bobby Wicker, Robert Wicker Photography. So this is kind of like the bread service. So you have a plantain.
This is the polenta in the middle.
Polenta is the middle, right? And then talk about the
pão de queijo. It's a cheese bread.
Yeah, it's like a cheese bread.
Yes.
It's really good.
It looks amazing.
And then on the left is the potato.
This is the mashed potato. It's a garlic mashed potato.
Garlic mashed potato. So when you sit down, you get a little polenta. You get the cheesy, poofy bread. It's really, really good. It's a unique style of a bread service. You know, some Mexico you would expect chips and salsa.
Right.
Well, this is the kind of that.
I like that better than chips and salsa.
Oh, it's good. It's really unique. That cheesy bread. It's hard to put it down.
I love cheesy bread. You like bread. You like cheese. Boom.
I'm saying it's a good combination.
Yeah. No, that absolutely looked amazing, and I like polenta as well. It's different. So
yes, the polenta is a corn and the milk and the fry.
And do you make everything fresh there?
Yes, I make every 2 days. Because you need 1 day you're doing for put in refrigerator for a little cold, and then you cut and put the fry.
Okay, so this is a locally owned restaurant, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're getting ready to open a new location.
Yes, passes the situation, the corona is open another location.
Okay, that's very cool that you're growing. We've noticed here, even locally, that while clearly the restaurants and economy is suffering per se with the coronavirus, we have seen some growth in new restaurants, and I think that's always a really great story to tell, that there is still growth going on in the restaurant business. So it's nice to hear that.
Yes, the Little Point is open one or two locations for years.
Okay.
So why now is a little go back and wait. So it's not easy forever.
Right. Correct. Are you doing I know clearly with your style of restaurant where people are coming in and they're getting food service, have you done or are you offering any kind of takeout or anything like that? Is there anything special that you're doing for people that don't want to come into the restaurant?
Yes, the first weekend is I close the restaurant. I can do the takeout, and right now I stop because right now is open the business, and I cutting a little 50% of the employee because no too busy. You don't have it's a lot of staff.
Okay.
So after come back 100%, yes, working.
Okay. So, yeah, I was just a little curious about that because it's definitely a more unique business that kind of has to, you would have to, jump and kind of go through hoops differently because it's not really a takeout kind of business.
That's correct.
For sure. Yes. Definitely. So, I was going to ask you, I saw, on your Facebook that you guys do, family dinner specials?
Yes.
What do those look like?
Working the biggest events, birthday, anniversary, any event you want, no. So meeting, no.
Okay.
So
but do you have? Because I thought I saw where you had a percentage off or something like that, like a dinner meal thing, or maybe I'm mistaken on that. So if so, I do apologize.
Depends. So how much you want for on talking meetings? So
okay.
Not charge for you go to the restaurant.
Oh, okay. So I guess maybe I was looking at that incorrectly. Well, that's really cool. So I'm really excited to go check out the restaurant and kind of see what everything you have going on there. But so Jesse, when you guys go, do you usually go at lunchtime or do you go at dinner time? Or do you have lunchtime?
Lunchtime, yes. I open Thursday and Friday and Sunday. For lunch, I open 11:30, 2:30. Thursday, Friday, the same time. 11:30 is at 2.
Okay.
And Sunday, open brunch.
Oh, you have a brunch there?
Yes.
So how does that alter? Is your brunch the same food, or do you
It's a different.
switch up the menu?
More food.
Okay, you have more food.
More.
Oh my goodness. So is it different types of food, like more like eggs and that type of thing?
Yes, have eggs. I have a cake and salad bar. Have
Okay.
watermelon. Have more
Yeah.
food.
Okay. Have you had lunch? Have you had brunch there? I know you're a brunch guy.
If I did, I don't remember. I've had a lot of meals there.
I was gonna say because you've had too many margaritas.
Caparina.
Oh, caparina.
Caparina.
Yeah, the caipirinhas.
Caparina.
Did I say that? Caparina.
Caipirinha.
Caparina.
It's
I
tough.
feel like it's almost Italian the way I say it. Caparina.
Yeah.
Yes, that's,
Okay.
that's correct. Yes.
Oh.
It's a caipirinha.
I usually can't get a spin on stuff very well, so that's pretty amazing. I'm pretty proud of myself.
I have had lunch there. I have had dinner there.
Okay.
Again, I've done the private party, like I mentioned, for my birthday.
I can't believe I've been so out of the loop.
I've had happy hour there. I've had what we used to do is because there's a theater right behind the Oaks.
Yes.
Is right around the corner from the mall.
I am very familiar with
And
the
so
Oaks.
we would go and pre-party
Mm-hmm.
over at the steakhouse and get a little appetizer and a couple cocktails, and then we'd
Yeah.
go watch a movie.
Yeah.
Little date night, little 1-2.
That's my favorite movie theater.
Oh, the Oaks is bad.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm like I have a new spot.
It's really hip. Again, like you mentioned, the patio. You have the main dining room. There's a lot of places to enjoy it. So
You do have outdoor.
yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh, is it a pretty big outdoor space?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I know he has broken English, but
Yeah.
he mentioned the patio earlier.
Oh, I do apologize. I'm sorry. I
Because
missed that.
right there by the entrance. So
Okay.
the steakhouse is right there as you enter the food court. So there's like
Okay.
a Dillard's there, and so you go through one of those main entrances,
Mm-hmm.
and you pass by the patio. So the
Okay.
patio is like right there at the entrance, and then as you go inside, then there's the entrance into the restaurant. And then you could just go right back out to the patio and have your happy hour.
This is so exciting.
Especially when the weather is nice.
Yeah.
It's a great place to hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can take it in 110 degrees heat, so I'm good. I usually go through like the main entrance of like the stores, like pretty much just Dillard's, so that's how I usually get in. I never go through the main entrance, so so that's so cool.
Yeah, there's several main entrances, but
Yeah.
this is the one that's most
Like
proximate,
right on the main road.
right proximal to the food court. So
Okay.
if you're someone who goes to the mall to enjoy the food court, then you pass by this restaurant all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite delightful.
Only thing I do in the food court usually is use the restroom.
Okay, fair enough. They have a Chick-fil-A there. So
I do love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. They have Sbarro's. They have a Starbucks. They have a couple other popular restaurants that people go to.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go to.
We've gotta go to break.
Bottom of the hour, guys.
Bottom of
Thanks
the
so
hour.
much for hanging out.
Take a break and then go Estampa Gaucha.
Yes, Estampa Gaucha when we come back, and also when we return, we'll have this week's Eats with Darleen of Eat, Drink, Play Brevard. Don't go anywhere.
No.
And we'll see you in just 2 and 2.
Yeah.
All right, like Chuck Woolery, 2 and 2.
Hey, this is Trisha Schmalhofer, hostess of BAM, Badasses, Alchemists, and Mystics. This podcast is all about seeking knowledge, talking to experts, changing perspectives, channeling wisdom, and shifting consciousness. Listen as we invite a different badass guest each time from a variety of career fields who are living their purpose, spreading light, giving strength and hope, and changing lives every day. We stream live on Facebook, so like our page, interact with us, and watch the behind-the-scenes action. Find BAM, Badasses, Alchemists, and Mystics on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts under Space Coast Podcast Network. BAM!
You're listening to Space Coast Podcast, home of the greatest podcasts on the Space Coast. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor or having your own show, email us at spacecoastpodcast@hotmail.com.
Space Coast Podcast.
Talk hard!
Hey, come down to the Majors Golf Club in Bayside Lakes. We are under new ownership and challenging you to bring your game. So if you can hit the long drive or perhaps a hole-in-one, then book your tee time now and head on over. We are open to the public and look forward to seeing you on the majorly improved greens. Oh, and make sure to check out our amazing new menu filled with delicious food and drinks at our completely renovated sports bar and grill, the Majors Golf Club at Bayside Lakes, Palm Bay. All right. And we're returning with this week's Eats, featuring Eat Drink Play Brevard and Darleen. Darleen, take it away.
Take it away. I'm taking it away. Thank you. So this week, we're going to talk about a couple of places that I went to. Everybody's been talking so much about Dijon's Village Market and the rooftop. I've been to Dijon's a couple times and picked up just like some,
stuff,
groceries, and then I got the affogato.
What?
The espresso with the dollop.
You mentioned that.
So, and it was so delish.
Right.
But everybody had been talking about the rooftop, and then Jesse made me really jealous, and I had to get competitive.
I did.
He did. He posted some pictures of octopus that he got at the. I had not even been up there yet. I just, had seen it and. Stairs. Hello. But so anywho, so I actually met up with a girlfriend. Actually, she was the Macron girl.
The Macron girl.
Yeah, Elizabeth, Diane Bakery.
She's so great, yeah.
We've kind of gotten to be friends, and she's just like the cutest thing ever since sliced bread, if that's such a thing. But she and I met up there and just had a couple of drinks together and chatted and caught up a little bit on her world and my world, and had some small bites. So I did bring a couple of pictures, but
yes, let's.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready to look at them.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and throw that up there, and I'll kind of walk through those pictures. So that's actually not the picture. So we'll scooch to another picture. So that picture is me having a little cocktail. They have a cocktail menu that has some really great, refreshing cocktails. It was pretty early in the evening. It was like 5:15, 5:30, so it was a little warm.
Do they have happy hour?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, see? Not everybody has a happy hour.
Tell us about the drink.
So I'll tell you about the drink. So it's, as you can see in the picture, it's got a cucumber slice on the rim, and it's pretty green. It is called a cucumber melon gimlet. And it was really refreshing. It was very good, which is good because it was really toasty that day. And she and I also ordered some appetizers. Oh. So if you want to pop that picture up there as well. There, I will just in general, because I'm just American, would call them a big, huge meatballs.
Oh, the meatball picture.
The meatball picture, yeah. But they call them polpette del piate.
What is that meat? Is a meat?
Yeah, they were really good. They're homemade.
They're a meatball.
They're meatballs with shaved Parmesan, some basil, meat sauce.
You know what kind of meat they use?
No.
Okay.
Why? Are you going to tell me something?
Well, I mean, in my family, Italian style, it's more like pork, veal.
Okay.
Sometimes a little even turkey, in the meatballs. And then like Swedish meatballs tend to be a bit more like beef and maybe even lamb. And so meatballs aren't just, it's not hamburger. It's not like chuck, like ground chuck. It's
I would imagine it has a variety.
Right.
And there's no description of what is actually in the specific meat that's in there.
Right.
It's pretty basic description, but they were really good.
They look large.
They are large, and actually it said it only came with 2, but I ended up getting 3.
And it looks like microgreens, and it's served in a gravy. Or
a tomato, tomato sauce.
a marinara, maybe?
Yeah, it was very light. It was very
Nice.
good. It wasn't really thick.
It looks delicious.
It was delicious. And I love shaved Parmesan. You can never go wrong with shaved Parmesan.
Especially table-side shaved Parmesan.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, so good.
No way. Oh, baby.
So had the nice drink, had a nice little small bite, chatted with my girlfriend. That's so great. And then I had lunch yesterday. I have one more image that I shared with you. That the crazy thing is I posted on social media. I thought it was an okay picture. It went like bonkers to the point where I'm going, what? So it is a place that I had never been to. I met with a girlfriend yesterday for lunch. It's called Fresh Scratch Kitchen. I'd never been there. I don't know if anyone else. I would love
That's right by my house.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Right in front of Lowe's. No, I go.
If you go, okay,
I go.
yeah. So, and if anyone else has been, I would love to hear your feedback on it. Please share, because I really, really enjoyed it. You can really kind of customize what you get, and I thought that was really great. I got a small lunch, but it's if you want to throw the picture up.
Yeah. Hold on.
I don't know if you can get it back up there. If not,
which one was it? The scallops?
it's the scallops. So I decided to order jumbo scallops, and you can get I guess they call it a fixin' or a finish. They call it a finish. So you can pick whatever finish you want, and clearly some of it's going to be good with a scallop and some of it's going to be good with a meat. But I picked a pesto sauce.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
So it is pesto, and it was really light. I know it doesn't particularly look super light, but it is really light. And I decided you could get mashed potatoes, but I was trying to I'm trying to cut down on carbs a little bit. And that's a string zucchini. And you can pick a topping for it if you would like. And I picked a marinara. Very good. Everything tasted super fresh, super cooked very, very well. I posted this picture, and I cannot wait to go back, to be very frank with you. So that is Darlene's Eat, Drink, Play Brevard. And if you want more Eat, Drink, Play Brevard, eatdrinkplaybrevard.com. And then my Instagram is always really happening pretty much every day. I've got something new going on there. Please visit and like my page. And then my blog itself, I have blog posts going on quite often as well. So, and that's a wrap.
Well, there you go. This week's Eats by Darlene with Eat, Drink, Play Brevard. Thank you so much. I love the little rundown.
Yeah.
You always seem to have a very exciting time. You always.
It's because it's me.
Every week, it's a whole new story, and of course we love that segment of yours. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Jesse.
Going back to our guest du jour, we again are talking with Estampa Gaucha.
Estampa Gaucha.
I took Spanish.
I was going to say,
in
you
high
said it pretty
school.
well, I thought.
But Portuguese, I mean, it's a little bit, they'll tell you that it's similar, but it's not similar. It's a different pronunciation, different alphabet. But I'm getting there. I'm getting closer.
Yeah.
Listen, all I got to know is I like the food. Okay? I might not be able to speak the language, but there's a universal language, and that's a smile. And you eat, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody understands that. So with that, we're going to start looking at some more pictures, but this time of their menu, of some of the cuts of meat, again, brought to you by Robert Wicker Photography. And here we go. Let's look at... and
I do want to notate, as we're walking through this, if anyone's listening to this post the live Facebook show, these will be on my Eat, Drink, Play Brevard under Space Coast Eats tab nav bar. I'm going to share these on there as well so that you can get a look at them.
So we talked about the polenta, the cheesy bread, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Tell us what the term is again for the bread service.
It's a 300.
What do they call it?
350 degrees.
Pronounce it again.
It's a pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo.
Yes.
Pão de queijo. Okay.
Pão de queijo.
And so then you have the maduros or the plantains and the mashed potatoes. So let's get off that because we talked about that a little bit. I just want to revisit that. And let me just, I want to single out this piece of meat here. So what is this?
This is a bottle sirloin.
It's the sirloin.
Bottle sirloin.
Are you saying bottle?
Bottle sirloin.
Bottle sirloin. Okay.
I want that.
So this is one of the ones that they come around and carve right in front of you. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, would you like 2 slices, 3 slices?
Just leave the whole
The
skewer.
whole
And again, this is just Just cooked over a grill or fire?
Use on a sea salt. The temperature is 300, 400 degrees.
Right.
So cut one piece and they come back and put a little small salt and they cook it for 3-4 minutes and cut again.
Right. And so they're consistently charring the outside, because nothing like a good caramelized piece of meat that's been, over the fire, but it's still kind of, on the rare side as far as interior temperature.
I was going to say, looking at the picture, you can tell that the glaze on it is amazing, but when you cut into it, it's going to be just like perfectly cooked.
Yeah, I mean,
on the inside, like it's going to fall apart in tenderness.
You could see the clear juices falling on the cutting board below the picture. So again, this isn't like a super bloody rare piece of meat. I mean, they do cook it to an internal temperature that's safe and everything else. But that's just a gorgeous piece of meat. So let's go ahead and look at the next piece. What are these? They look like half moons for those who aren't watching with us. It's like a half moon, and it's got some thick crust. Tell us more about this.
This is the traditional special cutting from Brazil. The name is a picanha. The picanha is the best part of sirloin.
Okay.
So, and in Brazil, is a picanha is a filet mignon here in America.
Oh, okay. So I want that too.
So it's a tenderloin.
Yes.
Okay. So that's okay. So as you can see, I mean, it just looks really, really nice, and those come off for lack of a better term, the skewer.
The signature beef. The name is a picanha.
Yeah.
So this is your signature beef.
The signature beef.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the best part of sirloin.
Ah, nice to know.
All right, and then we'll move right along. And here it looks like the chicken thigh and
chicken
sausage.
Leg, and the pork sausage.
Okay, so there's, I mean, again, and you have to imagine that there's these guys walking around.
How many are on that rotisserie spit?
Oh, I mean,
it's a 7, 8 for
I guess
7 or 8 on each spit, right?
I suppose, and that could probably vary as well. But you can imagine there's these guys. They walk around with like knee-high boots. They look like cowboys, and they got long aprons, and they have nice shirts and like I don't want to say bolero or something, but the name is boat in the bombacha. And with the little bell, the bigger bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's called for gaucho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have their so it's a professional kind of like uniform, like only the guys with
like a cowboy, professional cowboy attire.
Yeah. So
cool.
So it's Brazilian cowboy attire, right? So but yeah, it's very cool, traditional, and they come around and they got like these. I don't want to say a machete, but it's certainly bigger than a kitchen knife, and they come around and they carve it. I mean, the whole presentation is really what makes a Brazilian steakhouse so much different. More than any other place. Like you're not gonna find it at Longhorn or Texas Roadhouse or Outback. This is something unique to that style of restaurant, which again makes it so fun to visit because it's so unique. So
and you. During the break, you had mentioned that after COVID is over, during the evenings or during the weekends, that you're going to have some form of entertainment.
Yes.
On your patio area.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes.
Or you want to wait till after?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can always go back to the meat.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just, just wanted to pop that in there.
Right now is. I want to eat on the patio. I can do it on the patio because I have a table available there, all staff there. So only the little thing right now is a little very hot. So if you want, I can serve it on the patio. The patio.
Right. So, but when we get to it gets a little bit cooler, you're going to have live entertainment outside.
Yes.
Like Brazilian dancers.
Yes, I can work at this. Yes.
Oh, very cool. So that's something to look forward to. When you do that, let us know, and we'll let everyone know that you're going to start having dancers. And
we'll come and take some video and put on, Instagram and all kinds of stuff.
We'll dance with them. No,
there you go.
That would be bad.
It's a dance, it's a samba. No.
Okay.
It's a carnival. No.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'll be super fun.
Like with the carnival costumes and.
Yes.
That could be fun. So let's go back to some of this food because we do have.
Yes, I'm sorry. I totally got sidetracked there.
We have lots more food to talk about. So again, this is more the tenderloin, right? The premier piece of meat that you said, the signature. So yeah, as you can see, this is the knife that I was referring to for those who are looking. It's a long knife. It's got a nice kind of curve tip to it, which makes it unique as well. So it's not exactly like a machete style blade. It's kind of between like maybe a machete and maybe like a kitchen knife, but it's it's so cool, and they keep them nice and sharp, so you get the thinnest pieces of meat when they come around. So let's go ahead and look at let's see what else. Oh, tell us about this.
This is a ribeye. It's a beef ancho ribeye.
So what we're looking at is a beautifully like caramelized outside of a kind of big chunk of beef. So that's the ribeye, and that's something else that's carved table side, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So so we're looking at that. What else? We saw that. Okay, and
This is
then
the filet mignon.
then the filet
Is that-
mignon. Okay.
yeah.
So, I mean, how many cuts of beef?
Depending you eat, you go there now.
Yeah.
So you eat the whole piece. Depending.
Sure, but of all the beef cuts, how many do you guys offer? Filet, ribeye.
Filet mignon ribeye is a house special
Right.
picanha. Is a garlic picanha.
Yes,
No.
the garlic.
Garlic.
That's very good too.
And the chicken rotten bacon.
Yeah.
And the pork sauces.
Yeah.
Beef ribs. Pork
Beef ribs. Yeah.
Pork loin parmesan.
Pork loin parmesan. Yeah. There's a lot of meat that comes around in this
Okay.
dining room. Yeah.
So the special, I thought, okay, and then this looks ridiculous, the ribeye.
Yeah.
But because I'm there,
Mm-hmm.
I can get all of it.
Exactly.
I can have a little bit of this and a little bit of that,
And as much as you want.
and as much as that. And what was this garlic thing you were talking about? I love garlic.
So I have a 15 cut now. Beef, chicken, lamb, and the sauce. So a steaking, I have a picanha,
Okay.
butter sirloin, garlic picanha, is a filet mignon, on the side, filet mignon rotten bacon.
Filet wrapped in
wrapped
bacon.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So filet 2 ways, the picanha 2 ways, garlic and regular, the ribeye. So 15
Yes.
types
and
of
beef
meat
ribs.
in the beef ribs. Yeah. So there's 15 types of meat that's circulating throughout the dining room at any given time.
So yum. So I do have a question, just out of curiosity. So do a lot of people just eat meat and then don't eat any of the sides?
Yes.
Typically, okay.
Have a
I would
a lot
imagine.
of people go. You cannot go on the salad on it. Start for the meat,
Yeah.
and I don't want salad. Okay, start the meat.
Uh-huh.
Some people go start the salad, and not today. I come back and never eat salad because I don't
Right.
try the meat
Right.
because I have 15 cut.
Yeah.
No.
Now, do you have dessert as well that's on your bar, or is that ordered separately? And do you have good dessert? And I'm going to ask one more question.
Yes.
Are they Brazilian style desserts?
Yes, I have a good menu dessert.
Okay.
So after finish finish, and come in the big tray in the middle of your table, and just like what kind of dessert you like.
I like dessert too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I think with the salad bar, how many items on the salad bar?
60.
6D.
60.
6-0.
60.
6-0. Holy cannelloni,
It's a
Batman.
It's like a horseshoe shape.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
And it's good quality.
Yeah.
Like marinated artichokes. Like not just like here's your broccoli, here's your carrot. It's like everything is like
And
like
you go
deli
get
style.
your own salad bar. They don't go get that for you.
Yes, you go
Right.
and take it by yourself.
Just the meat.
Any salad you want.
Okay. And what's your favorite or the most popular dessert that you have? Because I'm still on desserts.
For me, all the dessert there is my favorite.
What's your favorite?
I like papaya cream.
Papaya.
Papaya cream.
What is
Yes,
that?
the papaya, papaya, and the iced vanilla in the middle, and the mix.
Oh.
This is amazing.
It's amazing. We got to try that papaya cream. I've
Yeah.
never had that. anything.
is
I've
that-
never had anything like that.
It's more important you use the cassis, the liquor, the cassis in the top, and they take off the smell, the vanilla. Oh, it's amazing. The chai.
Well, it sounds like we need a. Well, here's our excuse. This is our excuse. We got to go do some surveillance and some reconnaissance. we got to do some recon and follow up and head over there. So maybe we could even get, if we get enough of a response, if you want to join us, maybe we could even do like a Space Coast Eats brunch one day and get the private room if there's enough of a demand. So if you're interested, go ahead and give us an email or type in
we should do something like that. That would be super fun.
Wouldn't that be fun? Like a Space Coast
Yeah.
Eats takeover? Yeah. Brazilian Steakhouse style.
I
Whoa.
think that would be super cool, actually.
Well, anywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it'd be especially fun, especially for a happy hour, if we could just go invade that place for a happy hour and just
Yeah.
get some half-price drinks. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good start.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I'm seeing some comments. I'm seeing a so good. That's nice. I like that. And then, so definitely on our list for December.
Yeah, so Jane's a fan. She's ready to come down
I
and
know.
join us. So
She's a sweetie pie.
yeah, so no, this has been very cool. Let's have you share with us, the location, like the physical address, a phone number. How do people stay in touch with you? Are you on social media?
Yeah.
Yes, I use the company phone. I have my cell phone and work it together. So this is working parties,
Right.
any.
Right.
So we look for 10 people, 100 people, any people you want. I make space.
Okay.
I don't need space for.
You
Okay.
have-
Together.
You do have a website.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, and you have your menu and your hours and everything are available on your website?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the website link on there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And I do not have my glasses on.
So it's Estampa Gaucha.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
ESTAMPAGAUCHA.com.
These are nice looking cards.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have an Instagram, and I did see your Facebook today, so you have an active Facebook. One thing I wanted to mention as well, we were talking about pricing. You're typically $36.99. So I know Jesse talked a little bit about pricing, but your pricing is typically $36.99. But you are offering a special right now through.
Yes. The special right now is only I don't serve is lamb chopping and
Okay.
the filet mignon and the ribeye.
Okay.
So total 12 cut steak and the full salad bar. 16 selects to this salad bar and the 12 cut steak for $29.95.
Wow, $29.95.
Yes.
Okay.
It's $29.95.
And
Yeah.
and I have a surprise. I include key lime pie, cheesecake, and chocolate mousse.
Oh, chocolate
Dessert.
mousse. Okay.
So it includes dessert for that price.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So $29.95
Yes.
And includes dessert.
with a dessert. That's
right. And
a
that's
good
till
value.
August 14th.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's like a week left of that.
Yeah, chop,
So
chop, people.
Get in there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so dinner is $36.95.
36. So if you want
For everything.
the full.
Yeah. And then how about for lunch?
The lunch is $28.95.
$28.95. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a couple of dollars off. But still, it's a lot of value.
Yeah.
Especially if you go there
absolutely.
hungry,
Yeah.
and especially if you love different cuts of meat.
Right.
And
And it's an
Yeah.
experience. I mean, that's something that's, you're not going to go every day, clearly.
clearly,
But it's something fun to do.
I usually go there once. No, let's be honest, about twice a year, because I go there and I immediately I get my full, I
Yeah.
get my fill. That I don't need to get
Right.
that pain.
Yeah.
Because I abuse myself and it's like, but that's, I guess that's kind of the experience.
Yeah.
I go there knowing that I'm just gonna really, really feel every bit of it, and but it's really hard to say no when they come around. It's like, okay, I'll take, So by the end of the day, and again, I try to take my time. I pace myself as best as I can. I really do. I really try to enjoy everything, but at the end of the day, it's just it's just a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's not something you're gonna do on the regular.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you were to go, definitely try to enjoy as much as possible. Get the full featured dish. Certainly, if you have somebody who is a not a meat eater, again, they have a 60-item salad bar, so that's a great value. And how much is a salad bar?
Salad bar is $19.95.
Yeah, so
Okay,
for 20
that's
bucks.
no meat. That's just
$20.
And it's
really good deal.
I mean, they have the bean salad, they have the Caesar, so different tossed salads, the different it's like a deli counter. I mean, you see all the varieties of
but
olives
does that
and
include
cheese.
dessert? I'm just kidding.
No, the salad bar.
So I will tell you, you're talking about the experience. The one time I have been to Brazilian Steakhouse, it was a long time ago. I took my son. I think it was for like his 18th birthday, and this was in Orlando. It was the one that's located on near Park Avenue in Winter Park, and I still remember it. It was just I'm surprised they didn't kick us out because he ate his weight in meat, and he didn't get anything but meat. I don't think he got any sides, but it was just, I took my parents there, and it was just one of our favorite times. We spent a lot of time there. We relaxed. We just enjoyed it as it came around, and just talked about as we got each meat, we talked about it. And, everybody loves to talk about food. Hello, we all love to talk about food. But generally, people like to talk about food, no matter what it is. It's a great subject, right? So as the food is coming around and we're trying different parts of meat, that is a big topic of conversation. And it was such a fun experience that we all enjoyed. And I remember it, and it was like 5 or 6 years ago. But it really was something that I'll always hold with me the entire experience as one. So I think that it is more than just a meal. It is just more than just food. It really is a roped-in experience that people will hold when they go visit you. So I think that's awesome.
The same Estampa Gaucha is a family restaurant. You go on the
Family
Estampa
restaurant.
Estampa is a family restaurant. Take care of your time, take care of food, take care of everything.
Yeah.
So you live it. Wow, this is the best restaurant to you.
Yeah.
No, and you guys do an outstanding job. I will tell you that just like kind of like hibachi, if there's some places that are an experience.
Yeah.
The Brazilian Steakhouse is an experience. A hibachi Japanese, sitting there with at a hibachi
getting
table.
stuff flicked at you when you're
These are experiences, and they're filled with memories, and it's a unique proposition. It's not something you're going to find anywhere,
right?
And it makes you keep coming back because it does have. It's a whole new flavor. It's a whole new experience.
And it's a different type of food. It's not, Mexican food. It's not a traditional steakhouse. It's not something, it's the only one here on the Space Coast that I'm aware of. There might be something that I'm not aware of, but, you're not going to find it just on every corner. Right. So I think that's really cool as well.
Yeah. The food, the drinks, the ambiance, they did a really good job there. And I really want to thank you for coming in. And
thank you so much.
And,
it was so nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
And we understand that English isn't your first language, but you do communicate well. So we appreciate you coming out here and helping us understand exactly what's going on and what you guys do differently. So you want an authentic Brazilian steakhouse? I think all the owners and operators, everybody's Brazil, right?
Yes,
for the most part.
Brazilian, yeah.
So you're seeing something as close as you could get without going to Brazil and visiting. So we love that you guys brought it here. And I know you guys keep it busy because also in Melbourne there is a Brazilian airline company, Embraer, and Embraer has a lot of employees that I'm sure frequent you because it's a little taste of home. Yeah. So it's great marriage, having something like what you guys offer here in our little town. So thank you so much once again. The name is Estampa Gaucha.
Estampa Gaucha.
By Gaucha.
Gaucha.
I forget that Gaucha. And again, they're located at the Melbourne Square Mall, right outside from the food court as you exit or enter. They're right there. You can't miss them. They are on the south aspect of the mall. So as you're going around the perimeter, park anywhere on the south side, and they're one of the main entrances as you come into the mall. Go see them. They serve brunch on Sundays. You can expect authenticity, expect variety and flavor, and expect a delightful atmosphere. And I just read that off their little rack card here.
A delightful atmosphere, yes.
So, Darlene, say goodbye. We got to go.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, thank you.
Have an amazing week.
And once again, this has been another episode of Space Coast Eats, a delicious podcast. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next Thursday.